It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
And tonight's broadcast here in beautiful Boston. 2K Sports checks in with their loyal viewers with the broadcast from Boston, the home of the Celtics. It's Wednesday Night Basketball, live. On 2K Sports, with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. You look at the Spurs. This is a hot team. They currently hold the best record in the entire NBA.
And coming off their championship last season, that success, I believe, carried right over into this one. They played at a high level all year long and stand poised to make another run at the title.
Certainly looks that way, Greg. I mean, some teams go through a little bit of a malaise or a hangover after a championship. Not these guys. They've had a terrific year.
And a look at the starters for San Antonio. Defensive-minded Green and Leonard are the wings. Dwayne Dedmon is out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Parker in at the one. Now here is Horford. That one falls, coming off of Thomas's feet.
Now how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
And here is Parker. A 20-point game for him in the win against the Raptors in Toronto.
And equally as impressive, the playmaking. Just sensational. The way he was seeing the court and making the game easy for his teammates.
The Celtics shooting their first free throws of the night.
And I think this is a strength of this team. Solid numbers at the line across the board, 77% collectively.
You know, their percentages dropped off just a little bit compared to last year, guys, but it's not a huge drop-off, so no major concern. Well done again. He doesn't have the same problems at the line that plague some of the NBA's other big men.
Green passes to Parker. Aldridge left side. Rebound, Boston. Victory eluded them last time in San Antonio when they took on the Spurs.
Yeah, and their last time out against this club, turnovers really did them in. Just way too many mistakes.
Yeah, sloppy play sabotage. I mean, they'll have to be much more focused this time around.
Here's Leonard after the basket by Boston. Passes it to Aldridge. And stolen by Jang. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. At the elbow, Horford. Brown outside. Second shot opportunity. Oh, that's blocked. And the Spurs pushing it up now. Green with the ball. And finished off by Leonard.
Boy, the pass there floated up to the precise spot where it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish, huh? He powers it through.
Sure didn't waste any time there.
And, guys, that's an alley-oop I guarantee you we'll be seeing on the highlight reels for the next few days.
Here is Thomas. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot. And Dang gets it to go.
Really nice dime dropping there. Playmaking ability is exactly what you get from Isaiah Thomas.
Now we'll go to DB, who had a chance to talk with head coach Brad Stevens. Doris?
He talked about the respect he has for the game of LaMarcus Aldridge and how tough it will be for them to slow him down, saying Aldridge is tough because he can score facing up or with his back to the basket. And with his length, it's tough to bother his shot. We'll look to deny him the ball when we can and just try to make it as hard as possible every touch. Kevin, we'll see how successful they are.
All right, Doris. 6 on the shot clock. Horford. It's Dedmon with the rebound.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Inside. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Brown dishes to Thomas. Back to Brown. That's good. Brown had his first basket of the night.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
It's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Thomas kicks to Zhang. That's good. And it's Thomas picking up the assist. Thomas got 4 assists now tonight.
And really, he's just done a great job of finding the open man every trip down.
Boy, it sure has seemed as though he's done it every time. It's been an awesome display of passing for him today.
Now here's Parker. And the wide open shot from Green. Gets the jumper from the corner to fall. Green's got 5 now.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
Thomas kicks to Horford. The shot is off. And San Antonio will go the other way with it. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
I mean, no stress. In that one, the game almost looked like a shoot-around for him. Amazing at how well they shot the basketball.
And even more impressive, Greg, considering it was on the road. I mean, it's rare that you see a team get that hot away from home.
Thomas against Parker. Thomas a screen. Horford the pass to Marks. Zhang with a screen on Green. Marks, no good.
Good pick, but he just couldn't make it count.
Yeah, nice job of setting the screen by his teammate there, and I'm sure he appreciated it.
Yeah, good-looking bounce. Pass to set up that one.
Celtics trail by 4. Here's Thomas. 20 points for him last game against Phoenix.
And defensively, guys, he was just all over the place, forcing turnovers and applying terrific ball pressure.
Back to Jang. And the rejection by Leonard. And now in transition is Parker. Here we go. Aldridge dishes to Parker. Kicks to Leonard. And Boston with the rebound. Last game matchup with the Suns, a tough loss there.
And you guys know how much I love aggressive defense, but in that game, they were just a bit over the top, and it wound up getting them in foul trouble.
Yeah, exactly. I thought it was not just aggressive, it was reckless. I mean, they approached it more like bumper cars in a game of basketball. So far, so good for them at the offensive end here in the early going.
Yeah, the great field goal percentage to start, exactly what they were hoping for.
So the Celtics called timeout. They're first.
Just not happy with how his team is playing, and they just have been on the wrong side of this run.
Yeah, and you know what, Greg? Sometimes just a pause in the action. which is what a timeout can give you, is enough to change things around.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Pau Gasol is checked in for Dwayne Dedmon for Leonard. And it's Mills in for Parker.
And really smart to draw his man out to the perimeter. He's giving up too much size to be effective inside.
Showed nice basketball IQ. I agree, Greg. I mean, if he finds his spot on the perimeter and doesn't force it, I think his outside shot will be hard to block no matter who's defending him.
Here's Aldridge following the basket by Brandon Jennings. Shot from 12, and it's San Antonio with another.
He has such a nice touch for a big man.
Yeah, and they've got to figure out a way to get a bigger body on him, because if they don't match up his size, then he's going to continue to work him over the rest of the game.
Austin with the ball, following the basket by LaMarcus Aldridge. Jennings with the ball, picked up by Aldridge, and that one's good. Gabella's got his first points of the game.
Boy, you got to love that nice assist by Jennings.
And Mills gets to Gasol. The dish to Green. Aldridge left side. Jennings with the ball. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Suns in Phoenix. Pass to Marks. Nice ball movement by Boston. A three. Jennings can't get it to go. Spurs leading by 5. Here's Mills. Great D that time from Jennings. Austin's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. And there's the pass to Richards. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. Now some of the best in the NBA right here. The top scorers, efficiency-wise. Third is LaMarcus Aldridge. The fourth spot held by Kawhi Leonard.
You can't say enough about these two guys shooting this season. Both their percentages, just incredible stuff.
Now here's Jennings. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. And the shot is good. And now just a 3-point Spurs lead.
That's how to orchestrate for your teammate. Terrific pass.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. Mickey's checked in for Marks. Spurs leading by 3. Outside, Green. Aldridge a screen. Picked him clean. Here we go, all alone. Here's Richards. Green with the block. And they're moving it up. Always going up for the alley-oop here. And it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way.
And here we can check out the story of LaMarcus Aldridge. He's been on a remarkable tear this. Past month. He's right around 17 points a night, 6 rebounds, and 3 assists. And impressive numbers, no doubt. It's the kind of run we've come to expect from him.
Synergy. All elements working together. The game is coming easy to him right now.
Now here's Jennings. Pass to Hammonds. The 3. The shot's good on the assist by Jennings. Hammonds got the game tied up here for Boston.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
That's good.
Back at you. I mean, they immediately get those 3 points back.
Trading spray guns from long range. Trading blows from behind the arc.
So it's Boston now. Here's the screen. Richards passes to Hammonds. A three-pointer, no good.
They've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass today.
Yeah, and it's already got them a +5 margin in the rebound column. No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a one-footer. Come on now.
And so it's Boston with it, following the bucket by the Spurs. Outside Jennings. That's short off the rim. San Antonio leading by 5. Down low. And it's caught with the finish.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with the dunk like that.
Special thanks to Kia for that sweet Kia Slam Cam replay. Here's Hammonds. After the basket by San Antonio. The big dunk at the end of the break.
Quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
Here's Jennings. Here's Capella. Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. Spurs lead by 9. And Celtics head coach Brad Stevens lured away from a very successful tenure with the...
The only hard part of that decision is leaving a place that you really loved for 13 years. I couldn't have left without knowing that it was a place that we were going to stay together and really commit to a process together. And I was sold on that, and I continue to be sold on it.
I wonder if Coach Brad Stevens feels like he's recruiting another college class with all those draft picks Boston and stockpile.
Well, I don't know how he would address that question, but I do know he's feeling real good about his decision. I mean, taking the Celtics to the playoffs in just his second season, I think he's one of the bright coaching stars in the NBA today. It was the NBA's gain and college basketball's loss when he moved on to the Celtics.
Well said. Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. And taking a look at San Antonio's performance here. What do you think they've been doing or not doing?
It's been about the pace. You can see they're going to try to keep this game in the open floor.
Yeah, and, it's been a tempo that they like, and they're getting some easy buckets in transition here.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the court for San Antonio, Kawhi Leonard is out there with David Lee. Then it's Tony Parker. Then it's Pau Gasol. And it's Simmons in at the two-guard spot. Parker dishes to Gasol.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Thomas with the ball. He's picked up by Parker. And Thomas, here we go. It's out of bounds. They are saying it was last touch by Lee.
And you can tell that pass just hung in the air for a long time.
Yeah, exactly. Long enough for him to get a hand on it and knock it out of play.
Marks, he's checked in for Hammonds. LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for the Spurs. Here's Horford, and the layup's good off the glass. Horford's got 4 this quarter.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Here's Simmons, and a strong finish with 2 hands.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that 2-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
And Thomas, here we go. Horford. He with the block, and they're able to recover. Clock at 6. Thomas kicks to Zhang. Count the bucket. Zhang's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
Aldridge, the pass to Leonard. Leonard draws the double. Parker outside. There's the feed to Simmons. And it's good on the assist by Parker. Parker's got his 5th assist in this one.
He had his head on the swivel and was able to kick out the pass. And get the assist.
Out of bounds, Celtics ball as Boston keeps possession. Zhang with a screen on Parker. Zhang with the screen for Thomas. Rebound, San Antonio. Aldridge has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. We'll see if that's the answer.
Yeah, I think he just sees some things that can be improved and wants to get everybody back on the same page.
And usually that, to me, is a good use of the timeout. I mean, if there's something that he's noticed that can give his team a lift, I think he's got to try to take advantage of that.
It's stolen by Green. Inside, Parker drives in. Now in the scoring column with that deuce. 1 for 2 this game.
You know, it's really hard not to notice that. Difference in the passing of these two teams today.
Yeah, it's a stark discrepancy when you look at the assist columns and you see that difference as far as the fluidity in their respective offenses. The defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
Leonard with the ball. Now Thomas defending. Leonard attacking, and there's a nice one-handed slam.
Tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here if he shattered the backboard.
And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul.
Brown against Leonard. Brown dishes to Thomas. And he gets it to go. Thomas got his first bucket of the night.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
It's becoming a theme in this game, Clark. They are piling up the points in the paint.
Aldridge kicks to Green. And a great assist by Aldridge as that one goes in. Green's got 11 points.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
Jang with the ball. He's picked up by Parker. Picked by Horford. To the middle. And again, Isaiah Thomas. Thomas got 4 points this quarter.
And that's why it's so important to really be a good screening team. You get a lot of open looks from it.
Dedmon passes to Leonard. To the wing right side. Nobody near Parker. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
These defenders had better start closing out on those shooters.
That's 2 in a row, and we call that a streak.
Jang, a screen. Feeds to Brown. Dishes it to Horford. He kicks to Jang. To the paint. Here's Brown. It's deflected.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Shot clock at 6. They set the screen. They kick it out to Green. Rebound by Dang. Jang's got 3 rebounds now in this one. And the call will be against Tony Parker. That's his first foul. Clark, he's checked in for San Antonio. Mills comes in for Tony Parker. So it's the Celtics now. They trail by 16. Pass to Mickey. Inside. Here's Capella. And there's the rebound by Dedmon.
Now that's terrific defense at the rim. Got right in his path.
And you know they'll be conscious of him next time they take it inside, too. I mean, that's what really good defenders do. They make you think about their presence.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for the Spurs.
Well, in the first half of play, they're closing out aggressively, blocking shots. A key indicator of their activity on the defensive side.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunity. They're really keeping it up tempo so far.
Celtics trail by 17. Pass to Mickey. He dishes it to Capella. No one near Jennings as he lets it fly. And Patrick Mills gets that whistle that time. That's his first foul. The Celtics shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game. San Antonio leading by 14. Soft touch off the glass. Mills has got 6.
And an open path to the hoop there. Easy bucket. We've seen that far too many times today.
To the paint. Here's Mickey. And he goes in for the dunk.
And really nothing like a good old-fashioned throwdown to get a team going.
And, Greg, they do need to get going. They wouldn't mind, shaving a couple more points off that lead right away.
Well, if the defense keeps giving up easy baskets like that, it won't be a lead for long.
Richards passes to Jennings. Makes it off the glass. 6 points for him.
The offense really coming around here in the second.
It's about rhythm, Clark. They're up above 50% now for the game, and you'll take that on any night. And defensively, there's still some work, though, they're going to have to shore up.
And that one's good by Clark.
They are wreaking havoc on them with the three-point shot here.
The defense has no answer right now. Even when they've gotten a hand up, it has not seemed to matter.
Jennings dishes to Capella. Jennings kicks to Capella. Out to the right wing. Richards passes to Jennings. Just 5 on the clock. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Jennings has got 9 points. Spurs leading by 14. Here's Mills. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
A moment here to look at some numbers for Green. He's getting around 8 points a game, 4 assists, and 2 rebounds. And it's always nice to be able to bring a shooter like him off the bench.
Well, points, you got to have them. I mean, they do keep scoring. That's what makes him really valuable in that second unit, points.
Hammonds, he's checked in for the Celtics. And good on the second, so he makes them both. The Celtics shooting at 51%. Really solid. To the left wing. Pass to Richards. And here's Jennings outside. San Antonio with the rebound.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Here's Hammonds. No good. And San Antonio will go the other way with it. To the middle. Deflects the pass. And stolen by Jennings. Hammonds passes to Jennings. To the inside. Mickey. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case. It looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant. And this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
And Simmons kicks to Mills. 4 on the clock. And a miss there on the triple.
He hit a 3 in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
Richards passes to Jennings. There's 38 seconds left in the first half of the game. Mills with the steal. And he lobs it up. No good. From Clark.
You know, the alley-oop is a great play when it works, but boy, when it doesn't.
Yeah, it can make you look silly. It embarrasses you. And we had a little silliness right there for sure.
There's a good screen. 3-pointer. They get it back. It's back to Jennings. Another shot. Here's Capella. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
Here's Simmons. He hits the shot at the very last second.
Goodness.
Woo!
The pressure on him in those circumstances was massive.
Oh, man. What? So as we conclude.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here alongside Kenny. Kawhi Leonard is having one of those nights. He had 13 points, 2 assists, and 1 block. Kenny, what was your take on San Antonio?
They looked like they were playing it.
And that's it for halftime, as the second half is just a...
Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
The way he was able to attack the rim in that first half. Defenders are going to need to start building walls and being connected defensively if they want to have any chance to stop it.
Now, come on, Greg. That's much easier said than done when he's the penetrator. I mean, his speed and agility make him extremely tough to cover.
Isaiah Thomas out there with Marks. Then there's Brown. Then it's Gorgie Day. And it's Horford in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Chang with a screen on Parker. To the middle. 11 feet away. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. And that's now 10 points for Al Horford.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Kicks it to Green. Jacks up a 3. Horford with the rebound. Celtics trail by 16. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
How about the concentration? He gets hit but stays with the play and gets the finish.
Innovation and improvisation right there, Greg. Finding a way to get that shot to fall after taking the contact.
Boston shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game. San Antonio leading by 13. And Parker, here we go. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. Free throw drops in for Tony Parker.
Tony Parker at the line for 2.
Both shots good from the stripe. Here's Marks. He has 5. He feeds it to Thomas. First minute and a half of basketball here in the 3rd quarter. The screen from Brown. To the paint, just 5 to shoot. And he gets the bucket. Chang's got 8 points.
Up and in on every one of their first 3 shots to start the second half.
San Antonio's gone 7 of 9 on three-pointers tonight. Outstanding mark from long range. Down low and stolen by Horford. Thomas with the ball. He's picked up by Parker. There's the dish to Horford. And it's blocked. And stolen by Jang. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. And he gets it to go. He's got 6.
Everything going to plan here to start the 3rd. 80% shooting thus far.
They've been very untidy with the ball here. You commit turnovers when you try to do too much or you force it. They need to focus on making the simple play, good passes, and moving the ball around.
Your Celtics dancers!
San Antonio leading by 11. Parker drives in. Shots good by Dedmon.
And they are trying to put the hammer down, attacking the rim whenever they can.
Now a timeout called by Boston. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the 3rd. Down low, here's Brown. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Brown's got 8.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
They kick it out to Green. Rebounded by the Celtics. Jang's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. On the wing, Brown. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. He's got 10.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Celtics trail by 11. Outside Thomas. Picked by Horford. Jang dishes to Horford. And the pass to Brown. Tipped away. Shot clock at 5. Here's Leonard. Throws down the breakaway jam.
I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen throughout. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively turning into quick points.
And that can't continue. I mean, if they hope to get back in this game, I mean, it's really deflating from a morale standpoint. They need stops and points, not turnovers.
Well, I like the defense there. Right up in his grill, didn't give him a chance.
Right at the free throw line. And Aldridge the basket on the assist by Parker. And it's 6 points for LaMarcus Aldridge. Thomas kicks to Horford. To the inside. And it's sent back by Aldridge. Here's Thomas. And it's sent back by Aldridge. And a fast break now for the Celtics. Up the floor. Here's Marks, and it's sent back by Aldridge. And the whistle blew, so that'll be a shooting foul. Great defensive effort there with the blocked shot. But he got more than just the ball that time. Free throws coming up right now. The Celtics shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
Looking at the numbers for Gorgui Dieng, he's got 8 points and 2 steals.
Now here's Green. 11 points in the game. Pass to Leonard. Shot from 12. Al Horford with the rebound. Celtics trail by 14. Shot from 12. Drained for 2 points. Horford's got 12 in the game.
That mid-range jumper is just another one of his weapons.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
And here's a look at the stats for Champ. His last 10 games, first in field goal percentage, first in free throw percentage. And of course, he's second in the league rebounds per game. His work ethic on the glass, unmatched.
And you're right, he's been the pinnacle of scoring efficiency. Never seems to take a bad shot.
Hammonds, he's checked in for the Celtics. And San Antonio also making a switch. Pau Gasol's checked in for Dwayne Dedmon. Aldridge with a screen on Thomas. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
And some changes here for the Spurs. Simmons is checked in, and it's Mills in for Parker. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Spurs.
Boy, their passing has been picturesque, a thing of beauty in both halves. More than a few of their baskets have come off assists.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well. Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Simmons passes to Aldridge. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is.
6 to shoot. It's Brown with the drive. Will not go. This is off the front iron. San Antonio leading by 13. Here's Simmons, 11 points in the game. Gasol dishes to Leonard, and he gets it to go. Leonard's got 19 points. So it's the Celtics now. Thomas passes to Richards. Outside Thomas. Hammond's shot is off.
Well, what appeared to be an easy 2 points just never materialized.
Leonard on the wing. He's covered by Brown. The feed to Mills. To the paint. And Aldridge gets it to go. On the assist by Mills. Mills has got 3 assists in the game. Brown outside. Dishes to Thomas. Double team on Thomas. It's Brown with the drive. And Gasol sends it back. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Gasol. The Celtics making a switch here. Jennings is checked in. And the Celtics with possession here. 17-point game. 4 on the shot clock. That's good.
I love the low post attack on that one.
San Antonio's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Now Mills. He's got 10. Feeds it to Lee. He kicks it to Clark. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Gasol. Outside Thomas. Pass to Hammonds. Left side Jennings. Shoots off the screen. A rebound by Gasol. Spurs leading by 15. Inside. Intercepted. It's Jennings with the drive. He with the block. In transition. Here come the Spurs. No good from Clark.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
Outside Thomas. Here's Richards. From outside off the mark.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Lee kicks to Clark. Spurs passing it around. And the layup's good off the glass. And the Spurs lead by 17.
And haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
Thomas. Here's Richards. That's good. And it's Thomas picking up the assist. Thomas got his 7th assist here tonight.
Such a height mismatch out on the perimeter, and they give up the triple.
Here's Lee. He dishes it to Simmons. Back to Lee. To the inside. Out to the right wing. 6 on the shot clock. Mills can't hit. Celtics trail by 14. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Mickey's checked in for Isaiah Thomas.
That's his second personal foul. Checking in for your Celtics, Jordan Mickey.
They set the pick. The pass to Hammonds. Launches it. And again, Boston with the triple.
Something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Yeah, they've had a great second half from long range, Greg. I mean, things are definitely starting to look up for them.
Here's Simmons. Gasol a screen. The 3 from Mills. Can't hit. And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the 4th. Celtics trail by 11. On the floor for San Antonio starting the 4th quarter. The always reliable Parker and Green in the backcourt. David Lee is out there with Pau Gasol. And it's Clark in at the 3 slot. Jennings dishes to Horford. That falls. Great assist by Brandon Jennings. Horford's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Boston. Parker kicks to Gasol. From deep. Offensive rebound.
And you can learn a lot about rebounding by watching this guy. Look at the fundamentals there on the box out.
To the middle. Rejected by Gasol. Green kicks to Parker. That is good.
Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it.
Jennings drives in. Here's Horford. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
It's as if the defenses have just given up.
Yeah, you know, the pace has only picked up the deeper we've gotten into this game, which is remarkable. It speaks to the endurance and stamina of these teams. And it's also been a lot of fun to watch. Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with the dunk like that.
And the call will be against Tony Parker. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
He just picked up his 4th personal foul, and now he's got some foul trouble hanging over his head, guys.
Boston making a switch here. Thomas is checked in. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Here's Horford. Score the basket. His 8th. 8 for 13 from the floor.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
And the jam by David Lee.
I tell you what, you got to love his aggressiveness finishing inside like that.
Well, his leaping ability, Clark, gives him a great advantage.
And that's why they look to get him the ball around the rim. It's either a dunk or free throws every time.
Thomas against Parker. And Thomas, here we go. Rejected by Gasol. In transition, here comes San Antonio. Lee's running. Parker's shot is off. Celtics trail by 11. Here's Brown. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
So far in the game for Champ, he's got 10 points. Then his huge assist tally makes it all the more impressive.
You know what? He's the catalyst. He's the reason why this team plays with such harmony. And if his passing continues, they are going to be dangerous.
And he makes both free throws. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Parker against Thomas. It's Parker with the drive. And there's the whistle, fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. That one on Horford.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
It's stolen by Green. Here's Leonard. Score the basket for his 10th make. 10 for 12. 82% accuracy.
And after his last game, really not surprised to see him as hot as he is here tonight.
Kicks to Thomas. Horford the pass to Marks. And Thomas has it in the corner. And he gets it to go.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low. And I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation. But, boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
Gasol up top. Wide open look. That's good.
You know what? Didn't find a very good shot on that possession, but still able to get 2 points.
Celtics trail by 13. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Horford dishes to Jang. Good.
Oh, and look at how well he led him in there. Really, he passed him open for that deuce.
Parker kicks to Leonard. Rebound Boston. Jang's got 7 rebounds in the game. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. Thomas against Parker. Thomas passes to Horford. Rebound San Antonio. Gasol's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Green dishes to Gasol. Shoots the 3. But they'll get another chance. Back to Green. And stolen by Jang. Green against Brown. Down low. That one's good. The San Antonio lead is cut to just 9 points on the basket from Horford.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
And here is Parker. He feeds it to Aldridge. And stolen by Jang. And now it's Brown running. He can go all the way. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
And he has starting to turn it on now after that slow start.
And the Spurs with some changes. Dwayne Dedmon comes in for Pau Gasol. And it's Mills in for Tony Parker. Spurs leading by 6. Mills with it. The dish to Dedmon. Stolen. Here's Marks. To the paint. Here's Thomas. It's blocked.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Another shot. And it's out of bounds to the Spurs as San Antonio retains possession.
Into the lineup for the Spurs. Anderson. Oubre. Simmons.
Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Pass to Mills from downtown. San Antonio again missing. Celtics trail by 6. Here's Marks. The feed to Horford from 17 feet out. And the shot no good, a bit short.
Nice little lead they're enjoying here, and they deserve it with all the work they put in on the glass.
Yeah, the effort and the aggression really favors them thus far. They've completely... dominated the backboard.
That is his shot, guys. So you can't just give it to him. You've got to get up on him and get into his airspace there.
Thomas kicks to Horford. Jang, a screen. Over in the corner, Brown. Got a piece of it. Here's Simmons. Uses both hands to slap. Down.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
Takes the 3, and that one's good. Marks.
You might not think of him as a laser three-point shooter, but that shot was there for him and he had to take it.
Dishes it to Simmons. He kicks it to Mills. Launches a 3. Rebounded by the Celtics.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Thomas up top. Covered by Mills. And Thomas, here we go. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
That's his second personal foul.
That free throw good from Thomas.
This is what they need to do in the second half to come out with a win. It's not the only thing, but when you convert free throws at the other end, you put a lot of pressure on the opponent to play solid defense against you. No slowing him down, just incredible numbers for Thomas. He has 8 points, and he's played the role of the pest today, too. I mean, he's caused a bunch of turnovers.
And it also tells you just how high his basketball IQ is. I mean, seeing plays develop before anyone else does on the court.
To the inside. Here's Dang. Can't get it to go. Now San Antonio takes it the other way. And Simmons kicks.
Fantastic dunk, and you decided to hang around up there for a while, Kevin.
Well, maybe, he didn't want to land awkwardly. I don't know.
Yeah, guys, come on. He's up there posing. He's posing for the photographers. That's all that's about.
That Kia Slam Cam replay really gave you a good look at the action. Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Thank you, Kevin. Brad Stevens had some words for his team over the break. He told them to stick with what's worked to this point, saying, listen, they're giving us all the space we need inside. Let's take advantage of it. Keep working the ball inside the paint.
He's checked in for Patty Mills.
And really credit their advantage on the backboard. That's where the lead has been built, and that's why they are in control.
Greg, simply controlling the glass. I mean, plus 10 is the advantage in rebounds right now. 3 consecutive baskets have come right at the rim. The defense had better start buckling down and tightening up.
Guys, they are getting exposed in terms of their low post defense.
Time call here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. They're losing by 10. A minute 42 left in the fourth. A minute 42 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Shot is good, and the Spurs lead is cut down now to just 8 on the basket from Zhang. San Antonio's gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. And Anderson kicks to Simmons. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
Flying high and throwing down the hard one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And really, he does that one as well as anyone. Kev, you're right. That's like his signature move once he goes airborne.
First free throw is good, and that brings them within single digits. And good on the second, so he makes them both. 1:11 left to play in the final quarter. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for the Spurs.
2 great rebounding teams, Clark.
Yeah, and these guys just worked a little bit harder tonight. That was the edge that was needed.
And this has been a beautiful thing to watch. This team all season long with a remarkable journey, including tonight. They'll have now won 70 on the year.
And with this win, it gives them a sweep of the season series, even though it's just a brief 2 games.
I tell you what, Greg, no matter how brief it is, anytime you can get a season series sweep, you're happy.
And as we've come to expect, another big game tonight and an impressive exhibit for Kawhi Leonard. There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got. And that's been the story of the game. I mean, the rebounding has been very one-sided.
Yeah, and they've been on the winning end. I mean, effort is one thing you can always control in addition to attitude. I would credit this lead to force of will.
Jody Meeks, he's checked in for Boston. Outside Jennings. Richards passes to Jennings. Looking to get it going, and he lays it up and in.
Huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. The body control essential in that situation. I mean, if you're giving up a bunch of height, then you better be able to manufacture things in the air.
Just look at how quickly the lead has grown here over the last few possessions.
Clear case here, partner, of saving their best for last. Quite a run.
Over to the left wing. Oubre dishes to Anderson. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all.
Guys, I'm here with Tony Parker. And Tony, there was an intensity to the way this team played. Were you guys amped up?
We were motivated tonight. You know, today we were on a mission. We want to make a statement, and we played great basketball, great ball movement. Everybody wasn't selfish. We shot the ball a lot better, and we played great defense.
Statement delivered.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we get a chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Kawhi Leonard. He made all the key plays every step of the way. They depend on him to deliver these sorts of performances, and he helped carry his team tonight. What'd you think, Kenny? And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game.